Welcome back. We're doing a little summertime series, and today is summertime chill. So, the intention is to balance effort and ease, or work and play, so that as we are in this season of fullness, when the earth says, "Here's my product," then we have ours and we rest in that as well. So, we'll play, we'll relax, we'll unwind, and start with breathing. So if you would sit comfortably, you can choose cross-legged or heels underneath you or sitting on a block. And wherever you are, push down with your fingers, rise high with your heart. So there's some length from tail to crown. Take a gorgeous breath in, elongating. And then as you exhale, take your shoulders back and down. Good. Sitting nice and tall. Release your hands to your thighs, close your eyes, or lower your gaze. Turn to the feeling of your breath at the end of your nose. So we check in to our sense of ease and effort, noticing if it's hard to sit tall or if you're feeling length that's coming easily today. And already by this point in the season, we have accumulated some heat in our bodies. So it is fine to begin by releasing some of that internal heat. So we can be conscious of our overall temperature and effort. So we'll begin with Shitali. So extend your rolled tongue, breathe in. Put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, closing your mouth, exhale through the nose. If you can't roll your tongue, then draw in through pursed lips, then tongue to the roof as you exhale through the nose. Keep going on your own breath timing, observing how it changes you in your mind, in your body, in your energy. After this next Shitali breath, sit in the quiet. Summer is a great time to back off, to do less. As you come into your more calm mind now, I invite you to set an intention for yourself. Is there a place in your life you might subtract something? Is there an effort you can let go of in order to find some sweetness and chill? Maybe you need to let yourself off the hook for something, or even just try less hard in a conflict you're in. Where might you let go? Bring your palms together at your heart. Let your attention be on the sound of your Om as your intention rides the vibration through your body and out into the world and the heavens. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Breathe into Om. Release your head to your heart. Lower your hands, quietly open your eyes. You can stay seated like this or come to sit on your heels or block between the heels. Palms begin together in front of you. As you inhale, sweep one arm open, go to the right perhaps, as your left hand moves to the chest. And as you exhale, slowly come back to the other side. So inhaling, sweep through, feeling your way of your hands along your arm to the heart, twisting. And as you exhale, go to the left. Nice, slow tempo as you go. So we're gently bringing in a nice twist. We're bringing in the sensation and the feelings of the body. And we're moving the air around us. It's cooling on your skin. There's no need to go much past the resistance. The idea here is to find where your body says, "Oh, that's nice. I feel some stretch there." And then give it a moment before moving on. And after this next exhale, come to sit with hands crossed and squeeze around the upper shoulders. So a little neck massage here. Neck, tops of the shoulders. And lovingly squeeze down your arms, enjoying every little embrace. Rub your palms together once you get there. And place your palms over your eyes, over the eye sockets. And allow your eyes to soften back into the sockets. There can be an intensity to our eyes that kind of has residual effects down through the body. You can soften the eyes. It can help bring a sense of ease to the rest of your system. Just one more breath like that, softening the eyes into the sockets. And interlace your fingers. Bring your hands to the base of your skull and come into cosmic head rest. You might like to keep the eyes closed or just barely open, looking through your eyelashes. You can even imagine yourself here resting on the beach or in a hammock, on a cool mountaintop, wherever you like to go to get away and find some rest. On your inhale, bring your head and torso to neutral, and exhale, crescent to one side, poking the opposite elbow up. Head keeps some pressure into your hands. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent. Poke that opposite elbow up. Easy flowing side to side. Inhale to go through and exhale to crescent. Good. Then release your arms out and down and come to all fours, hands and knees. Spread your fingers, turn your toes under, and take your hips back to your heels as you press forward with the arms. So this is going to little stretch through the soles of the feet and toes. Pressing into your finger pads, draw your heart and chest forward sides of the throat back, a simple forward gaze. Go to where you feel the heat, right? That heat might be in the form of tension or kind of inner gripping. Send your breath there by thinking about that place and breathing deeply. And bring some movement back as you inhale, come forward. Exhaling, bow your head, take your hips to your heels in child's pose. How about a couple breaths here in child's pose? Letting go, head, neck, shoulders, arms, face. You can even slightly rock your hips side to side. And move and breathe, inhaling to come forward and exhaling to settle back. Next time you're coming forward, go all the way down to your belly, forehead to your mat, arms extended wide overhead. So arms resting on the floor nice and wide. And let your legs be comfortably wide, maybe just as wide as your mat or even a little less. And then take a deep breath in as if into the back body. And then as you exhale, press your hips down, draw your belly button back. So tone your core, anchor the hips. As you inhale, lift your head, arms, legs, and fly. And then exhale, slowly lower. So we're bringing some effort to the back body. Inhale, reach wide and lengthen. Exhale, lower. We're doing this activation with as much ease as possible. So like the image of flying or the image of swimming. Lift and lower on the breath. Just two more like that. And then rest. Turn to one cheek. A nice sigh to settle in. Your face back to neutral. Take your legs as wide as you can. So now a big wide X. Lift your right leg, send it way across your body. Lift your chest, move your chest to the right. And stretch from toes to fingers. So the leg that's over the top, you can keep it straight as the toe comes down, or experiment with the foot coming to the floor, knee is bent. Neither is better, they're just two options for how you might feel the most kind of wringing out here, releasing the heat as you wring it out. And return to your belly, face the other way. And now left leg lifts, goes way across. Lift your chest, adjust your chest to the left as your foot comes down behind you. And return to your belly. Rest for a moment. And slide your hands underneath, coming into Sphinx pose. Retract your chin, draw the sides of the throat back, and lift your gaze to the horizon. Breathe as you let your back body settle into a deep bend here. And then tuck your chin, look way over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. And tuck your chin, look way over your left shoulder. Return to center and lower. Move back to child's pose. Let's bring a little effort now in. We'll come to plank pose, push-up pose. You can do this on hands or forearms. Push the ground away. So this takes effort of core and legs, arms especially, and yet can you do it with a sense of ease? How can you do this, but do it a little bit less? Then lower your knees, bring your chest forward and lower all the way down. Then a little cobra, inhale to rise up, exhale to lower. Move back to child's pose. So in the spirit of doing less as a summertime intention, we'll do just half of sun salutations. Okay, just the part where we're on the ground. So we go inhale, rise to plank. Exhale, you can lower your knees or just come straight down to chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. And in the spirit of our intention, exhale to child's pose. Full deep cleansing breath, arrive where you are. And inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to child's pose. Breathe. Notice when you're resting. Are you actually resting or are you just poised for the next thing? Be right where you are. Once again, we go. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to child's pose. Breathe. Same thing one more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to child's pose. All right, transition, downward facing dog. And walk your feet. Sway your hips. Let your dog have an ease and playfulness to it. Good, and then take little baby steps forward, coming into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Bend your knees, placing your body on your legs, and bounce your hips. Just little bounces. And kind of help that rattle out tension from your back body.
Unload your spine. Little bounces of the hips. If you were to make sound, it would go like you're a little kid bouncing on a knee. 2 more breaths, letting go, letting go. And hands to your shins. Inhale, long body looking up. Exhaling, bow your head, forward fold, legs straight or bent, either is fine. Twice more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Draw in. Last time. Put your right foot back into a lunge. Tone your back thigh up. Now deeply pulling out your weight into your front foot. So feel the inner and outer ball of the foot and the heel, that tripod there. And then spin your back heel to the floor as you bring left forearm to your thigh and hand to your hip. Good, just a little bit of ease as you bend and lengthen this leg. Kind of rock your way into it. No need to force, just playfully come into it a little bit more. And then do less. Start to roll the top shoulder back several times here. Right, the legs are set and strong. The upper body can flow with ease. And then with your shoulder back, take your top arm up. And follow your hand with your face as you reach overhead, down, back, and up. Nice and easy flow of the upper body, stretching into those places that tend to hold a little tension. And the next time your arm is reaching up, bring your hand behind your skull, rest your head back into your hand, little cosmic head rest, Parshvakonasana. Easy face and jaw. Good, then turn your face towards the floor, reach your arm overhead, stretch as long as you can from right foot to right fingers, and then touch down. Good, go into a twist. So pushing left hand against left leg, turn, twist, look towards the ceiling. Lean back with a ah. Good, touch down. Turn your front foot out, back leg in as you lower your hips to your mat. Good, little hip stretch here. Chill for a second. You can stay just like this or come down onto your forearm and add a little movement. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. There's no wrong way. Rise and get one sensation, lower and get another. 2 more. From that second one, turn to your lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Good, left leg back lunge. Find your front foot, the tripod there. Spread your toes. A nice active foundation, open to grace. Little moments that are there if we are in a resting mind, we'll see them better. Spin the back heel down, forearm to your thigh. Rest your hand on your hip and do some shoulder circles.
Good, and let it translate into the whole arm. Big circles. Nice and easy. And the next time the arm is going up, bring it all the way behind your head. Hold your head with your fingers. Really grasp your skull. Just let your head fall back into your hand. Cosmic head rest. Go into the tight parts and breathe. And turn your face towards the floor. Reach your arm overhead. Long as you can. Reach, reach, reach. And touch down. Right hand, right leg. Lengthen and twist. And keep turning the back foot in. Front leg out. Lower your hips to your mat. Let your bones settle. Just chill for a moment. The more we pause, the more we can tune in with our breath and notice, am I holding? Is my nervous system on edge, or am I softening from that edge? We make better decisions when we're at the softer edge. Okay, stay or add movement. Inhaling, rise, hips up, reach up, and exhale, lower. Let go of your worries about form and just playfully move into the flow. So whatever this top arm wants to do is fine. If you want to do it down on your forearm, that's fine. If you want to just keep chilling, that's fine too. Good. With this next one, bring you back around to your lunge and step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Step back to plank and right away lower down to your belly. Good. Now stack your hands or just turn your face to the left and rest. Rest here on your belly. You become restless in times of rest. Consider resting more. Let's get in the quadriceps. So support your forehead with your right forearm. Take your left hand back to your left foot. Draw that foot towards your hip as you stretch your thigh. Put a little pressure of your foot into your hand. And bend your elbow if you're ready to deepen the stretch. Just go to the edge, acknowledge the edge, breathe. Let the edges dissolve. So every move is an invitation rather than a forced experience. Notice how the longer you stay with it, the more it lets go. Change legs. If you're experiencing any pain in your knee, slide your hand down to your ankle and flex your foot all the way, especially that pinky toe. Adjust the angle of your leg until the knee feels no strain. Let it go. And bend both knees, windshield wiper your legs side to side. And straighten your legs. Forehead to your mat. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back and rise up, Shalabhasana. Press your hips down, let your legs come up. Broaden the chest as you breathe. Kind of sway side to side. A little heart opener. A little shoulder stretch. Then inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, turn to one cheek. Once again, interlace fingers. Do the other fingers on top. Shoulders roll back, rise up. Rock side to side. Good. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, lower. Turn to the other cheek. All right, turn over onto your back. Rest on your back. Feet on the floor. Do some pelvic tilts. Inhale, roll the pelvis forward. Exhale, do a little bit of a tuck, pressing your low back down. Let's get into an easy flow of inhale, rolling forward, and exhale, tucking under. Easy jaw, easy face. And then with neutral pelvis, cross the right ankle over your left thigh and bounce your knee. Let it settle in. Good. Now draw your left leg in. Flex the right foot all the way. And now let your body once again rock side to side a little bit in the hips. Maybe even more, all the way up to the crown. Rocking side to side. Let the tension melt away in the feeling of play. Good. Come to stillness. Now hold your foot with your hand and your knee with your hand. So we've got holding the shin and knee in place. Deep breath in. Exhale, shoulders roll back, curl up. Bring your nose towards your shin. Keep your holding your leg in towards you, and now straighten your left leg down, hovering it above the ground a couple feet. Push your foot and your hand into each other. Keep the shape, but lower the leg, lower your head, and breathe. Supine pigeon here. Good. Now bring this foot out into happy baby. Soften along where your leg and your torso meet. There's a little bit of just gentle circular movements going to help release that tension that keeps us from the stretch. So settle it in. And then right foot to the floor. Left ankle comes across. Bounce your left knee. Good. Keeping the knee away. Draw your right leg in. Figure 4 stretch. Breathe with ease as you rock the legs side to side a little bit. If you find a spot that wants more attention, stay there and breathe. And then let your whole body rock side to side. Ease and flow. Good. Now hold your foot with your hand, knee with your hand. Deep breath in. Exhale in, integrate your core. Lengthen your body and curl up. Try to sniff your shin. Keep holding your shin towards your body. Extend your right leg out, hovering above the ground 2 feet. Keep curling and lifting, but lower your right leg. Draw your body towards your shin. And then lower your body. Stay here in this hip stretch for a couple breaths. And then open that foot into half a happy baby. Take the foot in little circles. And release that foot to the floor. Feet as wide as your mat or even wider. Windshield wiper your legs. When one knee comes in, pause. Tone that same side buttocks and really press your knee away from you and down towards the floor. It's okay if that back body comes up. Keep both shoulders down. This is so good to help stretch and open up through the psoas, that main hip flexor there. Right, the psoas goes through the pelvic bowl and into the low back. So sometimes low back pain is actually psoas tension. Let's see if we can release this. Psoas tension can affect our breath, and our breath affects our psoas. Our breath is affected by our thoughts, which translate into emotions and feelings. So it's so deeply interconnected. Let you cool off, lets the whole system settle down, kind of get a reset. All right, other side. So opposite knee comes in. Tone that buttocks. Reach your knee away from you and down towards the floor. It's a lot of effort here. Even that foot is flexed as it's rolled to the inside edge. But you only work what needs to work. That's the discernment. Where do you need to put in work? In your butt and your leg. Where do you need to let go? Shoulders, chest, neck, and face. Do you find yourself trying to put in effort where unneeded? Tell that spot to chill. The effort part, keep it going. Good. Release. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Rest. And bring your knees together, separate your feet so they're forming a little pyramid here, and let the bones settle in. Good. Bring your knees in, roll to your side, and then all the way back onto your belly. Forehead to your mat. We'll do 2 Dhanurasana, 2 wheel poses. Also, the option would be to just reach your hands towards your feet, right? So this is crocodile, or it's a modification of crocodile, right? Where your shoulders are back and you're reaching towards your ankles. And you get a nice chest opener, you get strength in the back body, right? Maybe some length in the front. So that's what we're going for here. But if you're able, with your forehead on the floor, take both feet in your hands, and then take a deep, relaxing breath. Right, this is right effort, good effort. Hips down, shoulders back. Roll a marble with your nose, and as you inhale, rise up. Bring your feet towards the ceiling. Let your chest and heart open. Gaze at the horizon. Pleasant face. Let the breath be full within you. Right, the effort is in those feet kicking into the hands, but there's ease pretty much everywhere else. Maybe some effort of the navel drawing in to protect. On your next exhale, let it go. Turn to one cheek and breathe. Other side, or same thing. It's symmetrical, so just once again, forehead to the floor. Shoulders roll back. Inhale to rise up. You might playfully rock on your belly if that sounds fun. Give a little tummy massage. Or just stay in the stillness, lifting your chin, opening your heart. We'll do 3 broad breaths. We'll squeeze to the adrenals here. Actually helps reduce fatigue, if you can believe it. And release down, turn to the other cheek and rest. Stay as long as you like. Or transition to downward facing dog. How about a sigh? Make your feet a little bit wider than usual, maybe even a little closer to your hands than usual, so we can revolve down dog. So right hand comes to left, ankle, knee, or shin. Give a little pull on your leg, bending your knees as needed, and then roll that shoulder back, bend your elbow, twist, turn, look up underneath your left underarm. Parivrita Adho Mukha Svanasana. Swing your hips over to the right, stay steady. Touch down, other side. Hold your shin. Pull, twist, turn, and look. Breathe.
And touch down. Walk your hands back to your feet, coming into Uttanasana. Bend your knees deeply and slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're up, repeatedly roll the shoulders back, bend the knees. Nice and easy. Step to a generous 5-pointed star. Ankles beneath wrists. Inhale, reach, and exhale, bend. As if you're floating, rising on a cloud and floating like a feather back down. Good. Now keep the knees bent, hands to each leg. Traction your legs apart. So really kind of pull those knees wide, and then roll your right shoulder towards the ground as you look over the left shoulder. Belly button in, breathe. And roll the right shoulder back. Left shoulder rolls down. Hips are heavy. Good. Roll that shoulder back. Straighten your legs and turn your legs in. Inhaling, lift. And exhaling, bow forward, Prasarita Padottanasana. If your hands can come to the floor, move your hands to be palms up. So flip your palms up, and they rest on the backs of your feet or a little bit farther out. If your hands don't easily come to the floor, then just rest them on your shin or ankles, wherever they need to be for you to be in the expression of your forward fold. But please don't let your fingers hang in the air. Now, anchor through your tripods, the heel and inner and outer ball of the foot equally. Allow your body's quiet, personal adjustments to come in and help you find more ease. And relax your ears, your neck, your shoulders. Legs are strong, body hanging like a rag doll. All right, shoulders roll back. Inhaling, walk your body forward, hands to the floor or 2 blocks. We'll add some twisting. So as you inhale, sweep your right arm out and up. Lean back as you look towards the ceiling. And exhale, touch down. Left arm sweeps out and up. Big lean back. Inhale. And exhale to touch down. Keep going on your breath timing. How about once more each side? Then turn the legs out. Shift over to your left. So hips go low, but keep this heel down. Only go as far down with your hips as you can, keeping the heel on the floor. So let your weight settle. Push this arm back against your leg. And if you're up high, stay there, but you can still push the arm against the leg. We're going for some stretch to the inner thigh, broadening between the inner thighs and sitting bones. On top of that, though, just an easy breath. And walk through to the other side. Okay, go ahead and have a seat now. Plop right down. Bring the soles of your feet together once again. Holding your shins, rock side to side. Nice and heavy. Then inhale with a little back bend. And exhaling, bow forward. It can be nice to let your spine kind of serpentine here as well, like a snake from the base to the crown, flowing from one side to the other. And slowly roll up. Lean back on your hands, feet in front, and again, windshield wipers. This time with just more ease. We had strong effort last time, we did it on purpose. Now we're just letting those bones rock and roll. Good. Extend your legs. Roll your blanket. Roll your blanket into a very thick Tootsie Roll. And slide it behind your knees. Good. Let your heels separate. And pause here. Fingers behind you, reaching into your fingers, rise high with your heart. Remember the feeling of soft eyes, just barely looking through your eyelashes. Drain the tension from your shoulders, down your back body, and into the earth. Lean back enough so that your core engages just automatically. A sweet and uplifting support. Over the course of the next couple of breaths, feel the heaviness of your pelvis on the mat, the fullness of your breath all the way to the pelvic floor. Inhaling, sweep your arms quietly up, and exhaling, take a forward fold. Hands can come to fingertips, shins, the floor, even just the blanket. We're not doing a lot of effort here. We're letting the gravity draw you into a deep forward fold. Just as the days of summer stretch out to be long, let this stretch be long. Long held, letting go. Every exhale, another opportunity to soften forward. Go 3 more breaths, softly allowing.
No judgment as to your forward fold. That would bring heat and tension to the mind. So every exhale is also a release of judgment. A beautiful sense of meeting yourself right where you are. And use your hands to slowly walk your body up. Pause. Remove the blanket roll. Open the right knee so that foot comes to the inner thigh, and then slide the blanket roll under this leg. So there's some support here. Even if you have the flexibility, I invite you to feel what it is to support your limbs. See if they might find a deeper sense of ease and relax. You know, like just the right support to let go. Now lift tall with your body. Take your hand across onto the knee, and then reach your top arm over. Easy here. You find where you're stretching in your mind, and send your breath there. As you inhale, come up and keep going in that direction to twist. You can use your leg as a little bit of leverage. Just lean back, a nice easy twist here. Good, and unwind. Change sides. So left foot comes back to the inner thigh, knee opens to the support of your blanket or block. With your right hand over on that knee, inhaling, sweep the left arm up and over. Create this beautiful rainbow over towards your leg. Try not to pull back from the knee, but rather draw your body towards that knee for support of your spine as it's leaning over. Inhale to come up. Exhale to twist. Inhale to unwind and straighten your legs. Now get your blanket, unroll it about halfway so that the roll is about the size of your fist, less if you're tense at the chest. And then place this blanket roll on the mat behind you, about 2/3 of the way back, so that when you lie back, the blanket roll is beneath the shoulder blades. So find the tips of the scapula, the shoulder blades there, place the blanket roll there so that the tops of your shoulders are on the floor. Release the arms open into a T, and then just take a breath for a moment here. Let your body settle into this restorative heart opener. And you might like to keep your knees bent, feet on the floor. Takes a little bit of the edge off. Or you could experiment with straightening your legs. But we'll rest here for a couple minutes. So do find your way into a beautiful passive rest. Chin is neutral. As your heart is open here and you have the grounding sensation of the earth beneath you, it's a good time to remember your intention, your personal sankalpa, your heart's deepest longing. Where might you let go? Where can you let the fullness of the season help you release effort and enjoy, chill, rest? Recall your intention and repeat it on your breath. You feel free to stay exactly like that, or add a bit of a crescent. So all 10 toes face towards the ceiling. Walk your legs over to the left corner of your mat and cross the right ankle on top. Bend your upper body just a little bit so that right shoulder will lift up as the left shoulder comes down, but still that whole right shoulder and arm are on the floor. This is just going to change the sensation of opening. Maybe it'll get you a little bit more into the ribs, the intercostal muscles there. You know, when the muscles in between the ribs are tight, so is the breath. So this more subtle stretch and opening that you're doing is actually deeply profound and important, so that you can have the fullness of breath to support all your fun and summertime. Let your face roll towards the floor. A few moments here of ease. And then walk your body to the middle and other side. So feet go over to the right corner. Left ankle on top, upper body just bends gently to the right. As you bring your attention to the left side body, low waist and ribs open up. And slowly bring your body to neutral. Bend both knees, feet to the floor. Roll to your right side. And use your arms to help you slowly roll up. Come to sit comfortably.
We'll do a little more Shitali to do one final cooling off of our system before we rest in Shavasana or legs up the wall. So, as you know to do, begin by rolling the tongue or pursing your lips and begin to cool off. After this next exhale, sit for a moment. If you feel drawn to meditation, stay seated, resting your attention inside as you let your thoughts go and return to a space of the heart or your breath. If you'd like to transition to a final restorative pose, then fold your blanket or your towel and bring it to a wall. So it's nice lift here, nice padding. A few inches away from the wall, then come to sit at one end. The best way I know how is to let gravity do its thing, so fall back and take the legs up. Then just make adjustments so the blanket is fully supporting your pelvis. Legs are up the wall, shoulder blades underneath you, arms extended. Chin is neutral as you breathe here. Letting your legs relax, your heart have some time to recover from all that good pumping it does. Just be and breathe.
Stay as long as you like. You slowly begin to let your breathing deepen. Lovingly draw your knees to your chest. Roll to your right side. And make your way back to a seated posture. Let's end simply as we began with the sound of Om, resonating within us and through our intention to enjoy the fullness of summer by balancing it with sweet chill, doing less. Breathe in. Namaste. All right. I hope you can keep this intention through your day and your week and find times to rest, set aside times to play. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.